Hi, welcome to episode 47 of the Passionate Spinner podcast. My name is Tracy. This is Gizmo. Thank you so much for being here. I have a lot to talk about this week, and it's going to be all about sewing. There's a little bit of knitting and then all sewing, so just be warned. There's a Ravelry group for this podcast. Please come over and join. We are having 2 knit-alongs going on right now. There's also a blog where I put up the video and some very small show notes. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for being here. I don't wear anything hand knit today. It's not really warm, but it's not cold enough either. I am wearing my Knit Your Heart Out shirt that I got off of Etsy a long time ago, and I have no idea where I got it. So that's that. There's no knitting in the past. I didn't finish anything because I didn't knit a whole lot this week. But I have 2 things on the needles right now. So I started a new pair of socks because, yeah, I just wanted to. It's another pair for Christmas. This is Lana Grossa sock yarn. I did not bring the label because I forgot. This is what the yarn looks like. These are going to be for my nephew. He wears a German size 42. Gizmo, bitte geh mal aus dem Weg jetzt. Leg dich hin. I hope all the Gizmo fans are happy that he's here. So, yes. New socks on the needles. US 2 68 stitches top down. I decided to do 68 stitches because normally for guys I do 72 stitches. But he's very slim. Like really slim. And normally the last pair of socks I made for him I made with 64 stitches, but as he grows older I kind of feel like his feet are going to get bigger, wider, so I cast on 68 stitches. That's the first pair on the needles. The other pair you've seen before. It's in my project bag I made for myself, and it's the Yarn vs. Zombies yarn. This is the label. And the colorway is Swedenista. And I worked quite a bit on this sock. Now, this is the yarn. And then that's the sock. I have no idea where I showed it last week, but I know that I worked on it quite a bit. Choose. So, yeah, I think I'm where I put in the toe right now. So I'm gonna do that and work on these a little bit more. They're for me 60 stitches this time because the yarn is a little bit thicker and I'm experimenting. So I talked about this bag last week. I made the zipper tabs too long, so the zipper doesn't open all that well. But for the new bags, I changed that. Those zippers are opening up wider. But yeah, what I wanted to show is the room that's still in here. I have 1 skein of yarn and my sock. I think you could fit a 2 skein shawl project in this bag. So yeah, and that's it for knitting. That's all the knitting content. I feel like my lighting is awful today. Oh, that's even worse. Well, that's just what it is. So yeah, that's it for knitting. I'm done with knitting. I didn't knit more than that. I have not finished anything. I don't have anything planned. I just don't. I have no spinning. I have no new stuff. I have no indie of the week. So, yeah, I feel like it's going to be very short this week. Now for reading, listening, watching. I did read a little bit this week. I think 1 or 2 chapters in one of my books. It's the Shadow Falls After Dark series. I'm on the 2nd book. And I finally got back into reading and I really enjoyed it. So I might read tonight and try to finish that book. Then for listening, I finished listening to the Emily Lang series by Christoph Marzi. It's good, as it has been the first 10 times I listened to it. So there's nothing new for me in these books anymore because I listened to them so many times. and I enjoy them. So I'm gonna listen to them again, probably very soon, because when I'm sewing, I like having something in the background, and I like to have either an audiobook or a movie. I don't like to have music for some reason. So when you're sewing and you're listening to an audiobook, you don't get to hear all that much, because I don't do headphones or earbuds. I don't like that for when I'm here sewing. So I listen to things that I already know. That just makes sense to me. And then this week I started a new series. I started the Jessica Jones series on Netflix. I watched the first 3 episodes. I liked it so far. And yeah, I don't know what to say about it. It's interesting and it's good to watch. But I'm not sure yet if I really enjoy it or if it's going to be a favorite of mine, because I only watched 3 episodes. So what can I say after 3 episodes? Nothing. So, okay. Now, for sewing. The biggest FO I cannot show. I did make the Jelly Roll Race quilt that I talked about last week for my niece's 18th birthday. And I gave it to her. And I forgot to do a little snippet video to show it. So the only thing I can show is a picture on my phone. Because that's the only thing I have. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I finished the quilt top in 1.5 hours, which is, for the Jelly Roll Race quilt, a normal time. And it looked like this. This is the quilt top. I don't know how to do it without the glare. Sorry. So, yeah. I know. You can't really see anything here, but that's just what it is. And that's the backing. I have horrible puckers again. I don't know why. I glue basted this and I used a lot of glue. And still I have those weird puckers. But yeah, I did do this diamond shape thing for quilting. I like it. I think it's a nice way to quilt this type of quilt. Yeah. Like I said, I cannot show the real thing because I gave it away. I think she liked it. And yeah. I'm gonna make one for myself soon, because I do have another pie making day jelly roll and I really like the look of it. So yeah. And I have not made one of these for myself yet. I gave all of them away. And now for the other things that I made. I did make project bags this week because I just felt like doing that. So I'm gonna show them to you. They're all back here. And these are not all. So I have this tray of stuff to show and I have no idea where to put it. So I'm gonna put it here. Okay, now I'm gonna fall off my chair because I'm an idiot. Okay, I just, maybe like that. So the bags are all this size, except for the ones I'm gonna say it's different. But this is my medium-sized project bag. They will all go in the shop today. So I have this one. The lining for most of these is this fabric. So it's nice and light. I find it's better to have a lightly colored fabric on the inside because you can see better what's inside. So yes, there's this one. Then I have this one, and that's a small project bag. You can see the difference. This is the small version, or small version 1, because I do have 2 different kinds of these small bags. And I love these fabrics. And froze. At least it froze in a good place. I'm trying to unfreeze it. Great. So then this one. And I have a sister bag to that. It looks like this, and only one of these will go up in the shop. One of these is for a friend of mine. But I really like how these turned out. It's gorgeous, gorgeous fabric. It's a dark brown with this floral print. It's just gorgeous. And the same with the orange. I just have to ask her which one she likes, and the other one will be in the shop. That's all of this fabric that I had. I cut these and was done with the fabric, which is quite the shame because I really, really like this fabric. And also, I know that these two bags are out of the same fabric, but they do have different contrast, and they do have different zippers. Well, no, not really, but they do have a different contrast fabric because I still want to have unique bags. Even if I'm using the same main fabric, I want to use different contrast fabric, so I have unique, so every bag that I put up is a unique bag. Then there's this one, and I really like this one a lot. I think it turned out really nice. They're all medium-sized right now. So then this one, which is a dark tealish green, main color, and the sister bag. I'm going to show here, I did the zipper tabs again because I like how this looks, and I made them shorter for these bags. So it's like this, and they do open up nicely. So I'm quite happy, and actually I'm really proud of these. Then I have this one, the vintagey vibe to it. And this one. They are all interfaced and they all stand up on their own. And I had to stop making bags yesterday because I ran out of interfacing. So these are the medium-sized bags that I made yesterday. And then I have 3 already folded medium-sized bags that I made before. So this one. I love this one. I'm just gonna then this one. And the last medium-sized bag that I have is this one. Then I have more small bags. I made this one first. This was my prototype. And I'm not happy with this size. So let me show you again what I came up with for the new size. It's a little bit higher. That's the only difference. Everything else is the same. But yeah, that's the prototype, and that's the size it's going to be from now on. So yes, I have this one. And this does have a different lining. And then I made the size that I would have loved to have, which is this size. It's a lot wider than the other one. As you can see, these are the 2 different types that I made. And it opens up a lot because, of course, it's wider. And then, after I decided that this is the size that I really like, I made 3 more of these yesterday night, and I actually think that these are amazing from the fabrics. Ah, Gizmo! Bleib da sitzen. Du bleibst jetzt da sitzen. Nein. Nein. Leg dich hin. Leg dich hin. Oh, this cat is driving me crazy. Mach einen Abgang. Los. Und ab. Und ab. I don't want him to lay on the bags because he helped me yesterday with laying on top of everything that I cut out, so I have to defuss everything, and I don't want him to put on even more fuss. Nein! Nein! Ich schmeiß dich raus. I love him. I really do. But sometimes I could kill him because he drives me crazy. Du bleibst jetzt da sitzen! I have a feeling that he's going to knock the camera over, so I'm gonna talk a little bit faster. So these are the 3 small bags that I made yesterday. This is leftover fabric from a skirt that I made for myself. I love how this turned out. Then I have this one. And this one. 9! He's laying on top of all the bags that I just showed. That's amazing. I'm going to have to defuss them, like for real. I can't even take pictures. Now, that's the last bag that I made yesterday. I am tempted to keep one of these. I think I'm gonna make one of these for myself because I have more of that fabric. And the last bag that I can show you is a custom order that I made for someone. And it's another one of my superhero bags. I do have all of the superheroes left, so I can do custom orders for these if you want to have one. And I'm quite happy with these zipper tabs because they worked out to look like this on both sides. So yeah, that's the bags that I made this week. I don't plan on making that many bags each week because it's just not happening. It's going to drive me crazy doing that. I enjoyed making them. Of course, I made them for my shop. They will be in the shop later today. And, you know, so it's worth doing it. But it took me a long time because I'm a little perfectionist when it comes to things like that. And I wanted it to be perfect. So, and still, I don't feel like my sewing is good enough to sell. So sometimes I look at these bags and think to myself, oh, you totally screwed that up. And then I look at bags that I bought that I love and that I think are perfect, and they look like the ones that I made from, the making. And then I think to myself, I maybe shouldn't be that hard on myself. But yeah, that's just who I am. Can't change that. So that's it. That's everything I made this week. I do not have cross stitch. And the only thing left to talk about is the Fireplace Embers coupon code that is still valid till the end of June. Ja, klar. I'm done and he's laying down like a little angel. So, coupon code is PKSP30. Go forth and conquer. Get the pattern. It's a nice shawl. And that's it for this week. I will not have a whole lot to show, I think, next week again because my husband will be gone for a few days this week and I have to get ready for going to the retreat. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to try, of course. So all the bags that I just showed will go up in my shop today. And yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else to tell you. I hope you all have a wonderful week. I think that's my shortest episode ever, and that's okay. I will have longer ones again. So enjoy everything you do. I will talk again to you next week. Bye.